Round 2. Putting on the gloves. At first I was angry. Angry. People don't like you to be angry. But it's totally appropriate. Cancer is not normal. It's a group of cells gone terribly wrong. Perhaps when death takes a person who is old and suffering, it is a kind of tender mercy. But when it takes the young, when it leaves children without a mother, it is a cruel thief, and it deserves outrage and anger. Cancer is a terrorist. That dawned on me on September 11, 2001. I sat in front of the TV with my family and the rest of the nation, watching the Twin Towers fall and crying my eyes out. But hours into it, I knew a lot of my tears were coming from a deeper place inside. I was angry for New York. I was angry for myself. Cancer is a foreign invader that unexpectedly attacks and cruelly changes the landscape of a woman's body. New York is still New York, but it has been changed forever. And so have I. And while we can take swift justice against the damage that has been done, we cannot replace what has been lost. We survive, but we are left with the loss and the ache and the rubble that left behind. On the inside, I'm all I ever was. But hello, we live in the world where the outside matters, and my breast mattered to me. I've never had great ones, but I had them. They seemed to please my husband. They fed my babies, and they definitely made my stomach look smaller. When you pledge allegiance, you put your hand over your heart, but it's really over your breast. When you cross your heart and hope to die, it's right in between your breast that you make that promise. I don't want to live without them. Either one of them. No, that's not the truth. I don't want to have to live without them. But I also didn't want to die in order to keep them. This is not a hard choice intellectually. But when we're breast intellectual, I wore myself out swinging at this elusive terrorist. I tried to bob and weave and punch and punch and punch. But it was like going toe to toe with a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. My frustration and anger grew because there was nothing to hit. So I'd spar with my mother and my husband, taking my cancer anger out on them. My mother was letting the kids do something I didn't like, and I'd say to her, "Why don't you wait to do that until I'm gone?" I knew it was an awful thing to say. It's so easy to hurt others when you're hurting. Then I just broke down and sobbed and let her hold me for a while. One day, out of a clear blue, I just threw a jab at my husband. "You know, you say you still love me without my breast, but you won't have much choice, will you?" He stopped what he was doing, looked at me, and said, "If I lost my arm, would you love me any less?" I said, "Of course not." Then he took my face in his hands And he said, "Can you trust me to love as well as you?" Oh God, forgive me. I'm just not myself.